off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I pissed so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it. Don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black. Yeah, in the field like yeah. All day like yeah.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 180!
Check. No. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Undercut.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That one caught by Ellison. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. There's Garoppolo to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much, as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the Giants' 26-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
11.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First down, New York.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Here we go.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. A first down carry for Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Here we go. 180. I'm coming for you. Hey, alert. Stay hot.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Touchdown, defense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's Elliott, complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check three, check three, check three.
Minus 57, 57, come on, let it go.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson, and he fires one incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
He's crashing.
This is Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First and 10, it's Jackson. That one complete to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
At the 18-yard line.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go, D.
Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught at about the 5. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10. And he will make it into the end zone. He's in for 2 points. And how about that for a turnaround prior to halftime? Following the botched PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And some room to run now. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Elliott. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Down to lose one.
Back.
They go to Elliott again. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He can run for it, and he will. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Watch the ship.
One, Omaha.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson, forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
47's the mic, boy, 47.
Again, it's Elliott. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 19-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Come to the ending. You must be dreaming. Shake it.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On first and goal, Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception to see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch twist.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. He's going to let one fly for, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
That's what I do.
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in the preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eric Murray. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
Here we go. 21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Out left, Allison's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Go ahead.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Let it go.
On second and 11 now. Jackson. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Elliott, and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry, 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
On first down, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance.